Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be here with me today. Walter here at the workbench. So, in today's episode of Walter Flattens the Workbench, I found this piece of plate glass. You can't see it, but it's a piece of plate glass. It's about 12 inches long, 5 inches wide. And I thought, why not take a piece of sandpaper, lay it on the workbench, put the float glass on top, and pull up the sandpaper to it tightly. I could run a piece of tape down there, but you'll see why I don't. So this is a lot like the concept of flattening your granite plates. If granite plate A matches granite plate B and granite plate C matches granite plate A, and they've all been lapped to one another, you've created a flat surface. So my thought was, float glass is the flattest thing I have in this workshop that I can handle, right? I can't take my granite plate and turn it upside down. That would work nice. So I got to thinking, why not use this across the already flattened workbench to just take off that little bit of high spots. And also prep it for finishing. Now what I'm using here is 150 grit. And you can hear when it goes across the vise top, which is going lengthwise, you hear it scraping it against the grain. And that's okay. It's a workbench. I can maybe try to spare that in a little bit. But as you can see, maybe you can't, the sawdust is filling in anywhere where there was tear up. And because, number one, this is beech, and number two, this is a production workbench, they did not take the care that I would to have the grain going all in the right direction. And it seems to be doing a splendiferous job. So tell me what you think. Is this a good idea? Originally I thought I would affix, well, not affix, but place a piece of sandpaper down on the flattest part of the workbench and get a piece of MDF or something that is really flat, and then take the MDF to the sandpaper, following me, and then turn the sandpaper over and affix it to the MDF. So one flatness is canceling the other. So this is why I didn't tape the paper down, so I could rotate it 90 degrees. And get some more of those fresh abrasive surfaces. And yes, sandpaper is a cutting tool. If you look at abrasives under a microscope, good abrasives have really sharp, pointy hooks. And so they're acting as planes, and they're acting as scrapers to take off material. This is coming out really nice. It's not getting rid of my tear out, but you'll see how I handle that. It's going to remain. I'd love to hear what you think down in the comments section. I'm almost done here. So I'll go this way, a couple strokes on the end piece. And over the vise, an end piece over here. Just to get rid of some of those cross grain scratches. Not that it really matters. And there we have it. Bob's your uncle. That's done now. Ready for finishing. That's as far as I'm going to take it. Because the next step would have been to load it in the car and take it to someone with a wide belt sander. But I don't think I need that. Would love to hear your opinion on this. Leave your comment in the comment section. Suggestions, ideas, thoughts. Always welcome to hearing what others have to say. But yeah, I'm done. Like, subscribe, and share. Head out to your workshop. Walter out.